Broncos, Bills. Broncos somehow made the playoffs this year. Credit to Sean Payton. Credit to Bo Nix. I still don't think I am a Bo Nix guy, but I guess I've been proven wrong so far. Broncos, Bills. Bills are a 9-point favorite in this spot. Over-under is 47. Dylan, I think you feel very strongly about one side in this game.
Well, you were talking, surprised Broncos made the playoffs. This is one of the best defenses in football. I mean, they're a blocked field goal away for beating the Chiefs. And
okay, but a year ago, if somebody said, hey, Bo Nix is going to start every game for a team and they're going to be in the NFL playoffs, what would you have said?
And they're going to win 10 games in the AFC West.
No, it was a massive. I think what Karter meant simply is it was like a massive success compared to expectations.
That's true. It has been a big. Well, we don't need to get into that. The Broncos really weren't that bad when Russ was there either, if we want to be completely honest. But anyway, you think I feel strongly about this game, Karter?
Yeah, this is the one, especially if this ends up at 10.
Okay. I see where we're going here.
I think I think you want to pick the better defense, and you want to pick a double-digit underdog.
Broncos defense has been the second best in weeks 10 through 16, allowing negative .116 EPA per play. Bills defense, great against the run, awful against the pass. Specifically awful against running back, reception-first running backs. Their receiving stats allowed against opponent running backs are awful. But other than that, they're great against the run. Here's what's interesting to me. The Broncos, first in pressure rate allowed. Their offensive line has been amazing at protecting Bo Nix, and the Bills' defense 30th in passing allowed when not generating pressure. So if the Broncos' offensive line can protect Bo Nix, I think that is going to dictate how this game goes. This is actually one of the games, this would be my upset pick, if you want me to be completely honest. I think the Broncos could beat the Bills if things go right. Bo Nix, league high 904 yards and 8 touchdowns on pass attempts on the run. The fourth most by any quarterback since 2016. The other 3 were Mahomes in 2018, 2020, and 2021. But I like the Broncos here. I'm going to take the better defense. I understand Josh Allen, electric playmaker. But we've seen a little bit of that from Bo Nix this year too. Broncos. I think the Broncos win this game. I go Broncos outright. I think this is going to be our big upset in the wild card round.
Dylan. Not in Josh Allen's MVP year.
I've seen some pretty telling stats about Josh Allen's MVP year. That's what I'll say. I've seen some pretty telling stats about that.
I think Highmark Stadium's a tough place to have a playoff debut if you're Bo Nix. That's what I would say.
That's fair, but we also have to consider most rookies are making their playoff debuts at 21, 22, 23. Bo Nix is what, 32?
I mean, he could be 40. They don't have a run game. What's he going to do, throw 45 times a game? I know the Bills' defense has been the Achilles heel, but Denver's run game has been so inconsistent. We see 3-4 different backs every game. You look at the box score, to be box score Billy, it's 5 rushes for 17 yards, 8 rushes for 11 yards. And it's like, I love Javonte Williams. Is he really going to get it done against Buffalo? I don't know.
But the Bills, normally I would say, yeah, I mean, you're right. It's absolutely miserable trying to play fantasy football and figure out which Broncos back is going to get the usage that week. But the Bills being so good against the run, it's almost like, well, we can allocate our resources elsewhere to expose this pass defense. And I know it's going to be, well, if the Bills know that no rush attack is coming, they can just sell out to the pass and drop 8 or 7 guys into coverage.
Yep.
I just think, I don't know. It would not shock me if this was the upset that everybody's talking about next week. I'm like, oh, I can't believe the Broncos beat the Bills.
Dylan, who has the better coach?
Broncos?
Connor?
I think it's the Broncos. Yeah, don't ever think it. I mean,
Ben?
McDermott's been great, but
I'm going to say McDermott.
It's close. It's not. Neither one of them runs away with it, I don't think.
Which one hasn't had a 9/11 reference in a locker room speech? There's my answer.
That was easy. Sean Payton.
No, Sean Payton has said even way worse stuff in the locker room.
Now that I
believe
that.
That's funny.
F Sean Payton, but I think he is the better coach in this matchup. I like the Broncos with the points. I think Bills still win out, but I like the Broncos with the points. You're giving me the better defense. This Bills defense is so bad. And I understand Connor, very valid. This Broncos run game is butt cheeks. They still found success recently. I know the Chiefs game, throw that out the window. That doesn't really count, but I think they stay within the number. If this gets to 10, I love the Broncos here.
I think Denver sports fans are going to have it out for me because I was pooping on Jokic choosing SGA for MVP in that clip, and I've been hearing it about that. And I'm going to pick against the Broncos here. This is my don't overthink it game. You just said it with the Steelers-Ravens. The Bills are a better team. They're a more talented team. I understand the Broncos' defense is good. They've been really good this year. It's Josh Allen. He has been unstoppable this year. He does everything. At home, playoff opener. I think the Bills win big here. I loved it at 7.5, and I'm still going to take it at 8.5.
Is there no? Am I crazy here? I don't have stats to back this up, but it feels like the Bills might be one of the worst teams as a touchdown or more favorite.
It does feel that way.
Doesn't it feel like that?
No, it doesn't, because I think you're only thinking about the Pats game a couple weeks ago, and then you're thinking about
the Skylar Thompson Dolphins game.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true. That's an all-time Karter Cast moment.
No, this is my don't overthink it. I won't bet on Bo Nix in his playoff debut. Even if it gets to 10, then I'll probably just not bet it at all. But 8.5, I think the Bills win pretty comfortably here. I would feel pretty confident in that. So I'm going to push back against you guys.
Ben, Bills or Broncos?
I'm going to say a Broncos backdoor cover. It's a 2-touchdown game.
Ben with the BBC Broncos backdoor cover.
Oh, big BBC guy.
All right,
all right, Joy.
Put that on the
Uh-oh.
Put that on the quote card. Yeah, no, I could totally see. I'm going to say it's a 38-24 game. The Bills defense is playing very soft zone with under a minute left, and Bo Nix just takes it down the field, scores a sad touchdown in the real cold, 12 degrees out. I do like the Broncos defense more, specifically the Bills defense, right? It's they're strong in one aspect, weak in another. I do think that allows for the Broncos to be able to pick that apart. With that being said, though, it's just I can't see Josh Allen and the Bills losing this game.
No shot. No shot. Guarantee.
Yeah, I don't see them losing this game.
It.
I can see the Broncos making it somewhat competitive, kind of like the Ravens Steelers, where I think it's kept close, but I don't think there's really ever a doubt with either team as to who's going to win. I think we watch those games knowing the Ravens and Bills are going to win, but I do think that each of these games are one possession games.
I kind of love the Broncos with the points, Dylan.
There we go. I think that's the sharp side, Karter, between you and I.
The sharp side. Yeah,
I think that's the sharp side.
Josh Allen, Sean McDermott, retire your Mima to Aruba Mega Max play of the week.
No way, Mima to Aruba.
Bills money line -1,000. No, I'm just kidding.